Hello V1 golfers, Libby Smith here with Libby Smith Golf. Excited to begin a V1 swing study with Megan Kang here on the left, our fairway finder, and Lexi Thompson here on the right, our masher of the golf ball. Two excellent LPGA professionals that we get the benefit of watching week in and week out. And what we're going to discuss is why Megan, over her career, has been able to hit 80 to 83% of her fairways, where Lexi's hit between 60 and 70%, but Lexi, as the masher of the golf ball, over her career, she's hit the ball 270 to 278 yards on average, where Megan's hit it 250 to 256. So you've got about a 10 to 20% difference in fairways hit, where Megan has that advantage over Lexi, but Lexi on average has drove the ball 20 to 25 yards further. What we're going to start with Megan here on the left, try to help explain why she's more of that fairway finder. And one thing I really like about Megan's initiation of her golf swing, watch when she starts this backswing. Her hands drop a little bit. You see some flexion in her lower body where she really starts to get connected to that ground. And what you're going to notice here, when Megan takes this club back, it's a really clean takeaway, really smooth turn, everything super connected. She maintains her angles really well all the way throughout that golf swing so that she's starting to make that contact consistent time and time again. Really balanced on that left side when she's finished. And one thing that we're going to really show here is we're going to talk about Megan's swing plane and the path of that golf swing. This is what really helps her find those fairways. So you're going to notice I put this initial shaft plane line here. On this takeaway, you can see that shaft stays right on that plane as she makes that turn in the backswing. Shaft goes vertical. She's in a really good position at the top. She starts to transition on this downswing. Her right elbow stays connected to her body throughout. And what you're going to notice is that shaft comes right back down over that line and she gets that nice contact through the golf ball. What that allows her to do, because that shaft stays on plane back and through there in such a consistent manner, she creates or puts a lot less side spin or curvature on that golf ball, and she's going to find those fairways time and time again. Then we look over here at Lexi and our main masher of the golf ball, and what you're going to see is we're going to do that same, draw that same line, so you got that initial plane going up that shaft at setup. As she takes this club away, you can see that shaft of her club is under the plane right away. As she gets to the top, you're going to notice this is Lexi's power move. This is what really makes her golf swing so special. As she starts this downswing, you can see she starts to get that big flexion in her lower body. She's pushing into that ground to generate power. And then you're going to see this giant vertical force where she's pushing off that ground. She's using those ground forces, extending those legs up so she can extend those arms through and release that club face to the target, all while maintaining that posture. And she finishes in that really solid finish where she's up on that left side, balanced towards that target. But the one thing that sets Lexi and Megan apart is, again, when we talk shaft plane, she's under that plane. Lexi's under that plane on the way back. As she comes through, that shaft drops below that plane again. And what this does, especially with her club head speed, is create extra side spin or additional curvature of the golf ball right and left. So on those misses, that's what will carry that ball out of the fairway. But as a result, because of these power moves that she makes, she's utilizing that ground so much. And the other thing that she does, watch this drop of the right elbow. How she gets that vertical drop of the right elbow. She's super tight to that right side. And then she gets that explosion up where those legs clear. She's fully off the ground at impact and extending those arms through. That's what gives her that power and that mashing ability. So between these two, what you see is great contact to the golf ball, but what you notice with Megan, because that shaft stays on plane much more consistently throughout that golf swing, a lot less side spin or curvature on the golf ball, gives her that fairway finder. And then you've got Lexi, where she's getting that mashing power is she's utilizing that ground. She's pushing into the ground so she can explode off and let all that power explode through that golf ball time and time again.